Action Group 1 was the first of many interventions under the Livelihood Connect platform, a multi-disciplinary forum designed to facilitate information exchange and knowledge creation in the area of livelihoods and skills training. The workshop was held in Bangalore on the 26th and 27th of November 2009. It was designed to examine realities of and create opportunities for vocational training in India.
A lot of you have been sort of asking, we've kept the agenda and sort of what's going to happen very fuzzy and very vague, because the reason we've done that is because we felt that we wanted to surprise you and not give it away till we really sort of start the proceedings.
A diverse group of around 35 participants got together in an open and exploratory atmosphere to share insights and brainstorm solutions. The workshop was anchored by Quest Alliance and facilitated by Quicksand Design Studio. On day 1, findings from the field were shared by the facilitator team through videos and insights that focused on the learners' motivations and challenges. Expert presentations also brought to the fore specific innovations and initiatives in employability. The workshop was designed to be learner-centric, with all discussions based on the 4 stages of the livelihood journey for a young person in India. Participants then broke into 2 small group sessions where they discussed the findings and insights along with challenges and issues based on their own initiatives and experiences.
I'll also introduce something. We have one kind of profile, but let's try that and then see.
At the end of day 1, groups came together to share what they thought were the most prominent challenges across the livelihood journey.
A lot of training doesn't really prepare people for what's out there, and them having to really figure out what to do, whether they want to continue in the area they're in, or do they really just want to move and make a switch to the next one.
From a learner's perspective, the fact that my social mentors are not necessarily the people I can turn to for my career guidance. So, people in the village that they look up to for other issues are not necessarily the right people to guide them on the right choices, and that's sort of another gap that they experience.
The facilitators then synthesized these challenges further into opportunity areas for brainstorming on day 2.
You see this idea? I could not have got this had the group not participated. So I think the whole process of bringing together people of diverse backgrounds has really helped. Each idea is the construct of more than 2 intelligences, like Howard Gardner says. So yeah, it's worked well. Now we're clustering it and we're trying to make logical groupings of ideas that could be actionable.
Yesterday was all about looking at different challenges that employability and livelihood development organizations face, whether it be in cashew farming or in retail training. Today it's about the solutions. Today we are going to look at how we can address some of these challenges, how we can bring about synergies from the corporate world, from the government sector and from the civil society, and actually try to develop strategies that will impact young people's lives across the entire spectrum in India.
Day 2 focused on building a foundation through small group brainstorms around potential ideas to address some of the challenges discussed on day 1.
Self-image and identity leading to suboptimal choices. So people feel that they are capable or not capable of certain things, and they choose.
Am I putting across what you kind of stated?
Yeah.
You want to learn French and become someone, a translator for that matter.
The more kind of unpredictable, out-of-the-box characters, the better it is. The more people who have hop jobs and all that, the better it is. It just eventually serves to just reassure the student that it's fine.
It's fine.
These sessions led to ideas for multiple innovations across various stages of the livelihood journey. The groups came back together to share and discuss the most prominent solution ideas that they had come up with.
Professionals, qualified, super qualified, as well as a range of people who can provide these services with different levels of skills and education from which they can move.
The issues that have been identified are workplace rights and systems, social perceptions, norms, influences, the preconceptions and expectations. I mean, this is from the beneficiary or the trainee's point of view.
The 5 important
areas that we felt should be addressed are outdated curriculum and pedagogy. Then we had institutes and agencies have incomplete or absent information on the larger market and all the problems that result from that.
It seemed like each category already has a lot of innovations within them, and the major issue was how would we scale some of these?
The workshop ended with discussions and feedback around the possibilities for a platform like Livelihood Connect as a collection of tools and services to help activate innovation and enable knowledge sharing.
I think the format of the breakout groups was very good, and I think we had a lot of rich discussion in that, and we're going back with at least a lot of insight into what others are doing and how it can relate to our programs.
So there are two different understanding people come from, and I realized earlier I had some stigma with this corporate world and that all these issues which generally people talks of, but I realized that there is a lot to learn from these people which I never interacted with them. And same thing which I felt also is like they also need to learn many things from the ground. So how we could bring these two sections together in future workshop, in future time, where both benefit from each other, and somewhere we reach at the some balance, and from where we can implement these kind of programs which will, I feel that will create lot of impact in the young people's life.
Perhaps we need involvement of some representative employers, for this kind of segment, and they'll be very happy to come, very happy.
I think I feel it's a good beginning, but it will only end up in something fruitful if these kind of interactions go on like this. I haven't attended any of such thing where you have people from corporates to management, people psychology, and grassroots activists. Extremely people from different gambits. But I think it will end up in something fruitful if this process actually goes on.
Most participants felt that this was a powerful platform to share multiple viewpoints and experiences, thus building on shared knowledge to bring about much needed change in the sector. The workshop was a beginning to hopefully create a community and bring together varied groups across the country to collectively work towards addressing the challenges of vocational and skills training.